You might have heard that Bitcoin doesn't use regular bank accounts like we do with our everyday money, and you're probably wondering, okay, so how in the whole world does this thing, BTC, keep track of all those transactions without someone losing the plot? Well, that's where something called UTXO comes in, and it's a clever way to make sure everything adds up without anyone cheating. And what's UTXO? UTXO stands for Unspent Transaction Output. Sounds kinda fancy, but it's just a way to say the money that's still waiting to be used. Let me paint a clearer picture with an example. Imagine you're at a lemonade stand, and you have, say, a $10 bill, and you want to buy a lemonade that costs $5. You hand over the 10, and the seller gives you $5 back in change. In Bitcoin terms, that $10 bill is like an UTXO, it's unspent. Listen, UTXO is unspent until you use it. When you buy the lemonade, the transaction spends that UTXO by first sending to the vendor and then breaking it down. The $5 goes to the seller as a new output, and the other $5 comes back to you as another UTXO. Now you have this UTXO of the remaining $5, and others UTXO you've accumulated from transaction until spent. Spending in Bitcoin, it's not like your bank account where it just subtracts 5 from your balance and adds it to someone else's. Bitcoin treats every bit of money as its own separate thing, like individual puzzle pieces that fit together only when you use them. Of course, there are some downsides. Because of this technique of recording the transaction, it can use up more space on the blockchain because every transaction creates new outputs, even for change like 0.00000000 infinity of zeros plus a 1 at the back, a Satoshi. It's like leaving a trail of breadcrumbs everywhere you go, though that's good for security, but it means the blockchain grows bigger over time. Compare that to other systems like account-based ones, like Ethereum uses sometimes, where you just update a balance number, done. But hey, for Bitcoin, the benefits outweigh the cons, especially for that rock-solid security. You've learned something today?